YouTube, back with another video, man. Over here doing some work, man. This is a load that I brought back. Went out to Chandler, Arizona. Took a load to Phoenix. Always good to get a back haul. It's right there. I was supposed to deliver this thing yesterday, but the gentleman that I work with, they kind of wanted to reschedule, and there wasn't no reschedule. I've been sitting here for hours waiting in line to get backed up into this tight ass space, as you can see, man. First time me having all this trash, and I don't really call this not trash, it's recyclables, whatever they doing with it. Look at all this, man, and I'm in the Valencias, man. Ain't jacked them up stepping in this. But you see how I back this thing up onto this platform. Got it right in. Not too challenging of a back. A little tight, got it back in from the street, one of these little tight streets right here in Compton, but we got it in here. About to get this thing unloaded and probably just shut it down for the day, man. They trying to get me to make some other runs, but I ain't about to be dealing with that LA traffic at this hour. So it's gonna be it for me today, man. Call it quits unless I can go on the load board and find something else that looks a little bit more feasible than just going to move around an empty container, man, with this Friday traffic going out to the Inland Empire. You feel me? We in here, man. Backed in off the street. It's a whole line of trucks down there still waiting to get up in here. Not too challenging of a back. I've been in much worse situations backing. Basically, I just try to align myself with this red pole as close as I can. Came in at an angle, backed him right up in here, man. Kind of nicked the mirror a little bit on this yard goat. But I got him up in there, man, with no damage to the trailer. Glad to get this load off of me. It was a heavy load. Wasn't paying a lot coming back. Usually any back calls coming back into California, they not gonna pay you nothing, man. You know what I mean? If you're new to the channel, man, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like the vlogger for your boy, man. Comment down below. Sun is shining down on LA now. Them blue skies, man, look at that. Yeah, so glad they're getting this shit off me, man. I done heard rumors about loads like this shit be in your van too long. And basically that's just really a lot of trash from different people's household and recyclables, and that shit'll start sneaking up your van, man. So I see where the guy been blowing out the trailers. I thought I was gonna have to grab my broom and get back there and sweep that shit out by hand, but I see he got this blower. So I have noticed when the guy's been pulling out the back of the trailers have been squeaky clean. They wearing the airbags out, getting that heavy shit off me, man. 42,000 pounds of recycled paper, y'all. That's right, 42,000 freaking pounds of paper. I wonder what they do with all this shit, man. And taking the stuff off of the vans and putting it into the containers. So, I mean, if they putting this shit into a container, then obviously they shipping it overseas. Let me get out his way, man. Oh, I thought he was starting up this Yargo. That's my airbags going crazy back there, getting that weight off of them. Man, I'm over here getting some work done to the Bumblebee. No, I filmed a vlog a couple weeks ago when I was doing like some of that alley docking, jackknife style docking, and basically messed up like one of the steps on my truck. And when I bent this up really bad, guys, so I don't know, man, I'm just like a stickler for having everything in order and everything looking good and the way it's supposed to be, man. So I've been working so hard, but I finally got some time to come over here to this machine shop and these welders, these guys really pretty much build dump trucks here, the Super 10 style dump trucks. So I know they was good with handling steel and metal and stuff like that. As you can see, all the metal components here, man. Whenever I'm having like an issue with my frame or lighting or anything like that, man, I always come over here to my man Victor, Santa Fe Super 10s, and they always take real good care of me, man. So they just looked at the step and that was something that they could actually work on and get it fixed for me. Said it's gonna take about an hour, man, so I'm gonna go on and kick back, listen to some of this band of music for about an hour and let them fix my step and get me all back in order, man. I'm gonna do this for quite a while. I'm glad it's actually only gonna take an hour to get it fixed because I've been working every day, man, and today Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. I didn't just want to be sitting around and not making any money, just trying to get like something that's cosmetic done on the truck, man. But that's my fault when this happened. Like I always tell you guys, don't be listening to people who's flagging you. Might be trying to back up somewhere, you got the people flagging you in, flagging you like this, man. I always get out and look, man, because it could have been a lot worse. I could have actually punctured my fuel tank. You see how close the metal came to, it actually bent the metal just a little bit on my my DEF filter, which is inside of there. That could have been bad, but if it would have pierced my fuel tank, it would have been even uglier, man. So we over here, man, we finna get that worked on, get that taken care of, scratch that off my list, and try to keep the Bumblebee looking clean as possible, man. I got another special video that I want to be dropping on you guys real soon. Some great news that I found out, man, for Trucking Three Ways, my company, and I'm real excited about the news that I got. And man, your boy is gonna be doing real well with this trucking game, man, even though it's a bad time right now to be in trucking. But I'm gonna just put it like this, man. The news that I want to share with you guys is every owner operator's dream to get, man, out here with their truck, man. But yeah, man, I went on and detached from the trailer and got this thing around here to even see if they can fix this for me too, man. It's like a fitting right here. They might be able to fix that fitting for me. This right here basically supplies the air to my fifth wheel release pins right here. So this is something that I definitely do want to get fixed, because what I got coming up is basically gonna probably be entail like hauling those containers around. And a lot of times when you hauling those containers around, you gotta be able to, you know, slide this fifth wheel up and back, man, to get your tractor away from the landing gear that's on those containers. Because a lot of times, you know what I mean, your rear mud flaps and the rear frame on your tractor be a little bit too close to the landing gear on those containers, and you just go to tearing up your frame and snatching off mud flaps and all of that, man. So I'm gonna see if they can fix this. I did get this fixed. I did get a new fitting right here last time I went to Volvo for preventative maintenance work done, but I'm gonna see if this is just as simple as taking this loose and getting that back in there, man, and tightening it down, man. That would be a plus. I sure hope they can take care of that for me, man. But yeah, man, taking care of business, trying to stay on top of this this truck, man, and you know, that's something that could have waited, man, but I got a little free time. I got off early today. They don't seem too busy around. You see they got a lot of the boxes right here. That box right there, they see they just basically fabricate that with their hands in welding and steel and bending steel, man, creating some beautiful dump trucks here, man. I used to be in the dump truck game. That's how I started my trucking, in the dump truck game. But that shit is too much like hustling, man. You chasing after the work. Whenever it's raining or bad weather, they not working. And if you're not really like directly hooked up with a good broker and got a good relationship with a broker, man, that dump truck game is vicious. All right, guys, so you can see he got the steps off. He got this thing all the way broke down. I was under the assumption that they were just gonna kind of like heat this metal up with some type of heat torch that they weld with, but it looked like they're gonna go ahead and cut those brackets off and then straighten them out and put them back on, which is the more proper way to do. I can't say that, it's the more proper way to do. And they definitely know what they're doing here, so Glad I came here, man, to get this fixed. Okay. They got the metal straightened out, baby. They got the metal straightened out, baby. Straightening out that right side a little bit. That left bracket is straight. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski, man. And they got some new style bolts on there for your boy. Yeah, look like you just gonna bend that one. Gonna bend him a little. Yes, sir. Just got my stickers too, guys, from IFTA, man. And these stickers really, outside of symbolizing, you know, paying the fuel tax to California when you're traveling into other states, man, I just like to look at these because it represents and reminds me of when I got started, man. I was working on setting up the authority in 2021, and I became fully cleared to work sometime in like November, the end of 21. We grinded real hard all through 22. The trucking started getting bad towards the end of 22, the beginning of 22. It was doing real well. And now here it is. I got my 2023 sticker, man. The beginning of the year, man. So it's all good, man. 21, 22, 23, man. I ain't gonna light the truck up with too many of these. A lot of guys actually peel them off and just keep your newer sticker right here, man. But I don't know, it just kind of remind me, man, I've been grinding, you know what I mean? It looked like I've been getting down for 3 years, but really it's 1, 2 going into the second year. The end of 23 will be the second year, man. Make sure you sign up for IFTA, man, if you're traveling across state lines doing interstate trucking, man. Got to pay your fuel tax, man, to each state. I'm back, man. You got me mounted up, man. Happy about that, man. Clean look, man. I want to be out here looking raggedy, you know, like my shit just falling apart, man. Gotta represent, man. Representing that right there. So I got to be looking good out here, as good as I can. You know what I'm saying? Nice and solid. He's solid, guys. Guess he's about to check right now and see if he can go ahead and get this this air hose fixed back up in here, man. Had this ready for me, man, for Monday morning, man. I got something big going on Monday, man. Share the good news with y'all Monday. But I sure hope he can get this fixed, man. I was just looking at these other fifth wheel mounts that they take off when they making those trailers, and if you can see the fitting down there, you see it? Look like it's like a long pin or something sticking out. So I don't know if I broke that off and the hole slides onto that pin like that. So yeah, he taking care of me on that, guys. What he said is he gonna put a whole new fitting on there and make sure he secure those hoses with some zip ties, so I don't have to worry about that problem again, man. Glad I did stop by here today, man. Got 2 things fixed that been on my mind, man. Like I say, the step. Want to stay on top of this step. You know what I'm saying? Peel all this shit off. That shit'll come off later. And yeah, get the step put on, and that fitting over there, man. So I don't know, man. Just got to stay on top of your stuff, guys. That's all. Your stuff looking good and operating the way it's supposed to, man. Definitely needed that fitting over there on that fifth wheel. Because sometimes you got to slide that fifth wheel around outside of like trying to get away from the landing gear on those containers. Sometimes your load might be real heavy and you might have too much weight on your drive axles, and you have to slide that thing around as well, man. So I would hate to get caught up in the scale with too much weight on my drive axles and can't maneuver this fifth wheel and move it around just because I can't get any air supplied to the release pins right here, man. So he's taking care of me, man. Getting me right, he getting me right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we back in business, man. Fittings on. Got my fitting on, got the step on. Just want to bring this little quick vlog to y'all, man. You know, just to stay on top of your maintenance, preventative maintenance, body work, anything like that, man. But be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the vlog up. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out.